Morning. Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday. We call it Fantastic Friday because after Friday, there is Saturday and Sunday, and those are at-home days. Every day's kind of an at-home day right now, but Fantastic Friday. So we're going to take a look at our calendar and see who yesterday's helper would have been and who today's helper is. So we will have two helpers of the day today. So let's take a look. Today is Friday, let's see, March 20th. So if you look at our calendar, hopefully it's in there. Friday, March 20th, and Benjamin would be the helper of the day today. And Stetson for yesterday. So today, Stetson and Benjamin, you guys are our helpers of the day. And if you notice on our calendar, on the 19th, 1-9, and on the 20th, 2-0, we have a few things on our calendars today. The first one is flowers. Why are there flowers on our calendar? Do you remember? Because yesterday was the very first day of spring. I love springtime. Springtime is when flowers start to grow, and springtime is when birds make their nests and they lay eggs and babies are hatched. Springtime is when the weather starts to warm up, which is my favorite part of springtime because we get to go outside a lot more and we get to feel really comfortable when we're outside. It's also a time when there is a whole lot of rain, and I think we saw that yesterday because there was just a whole lot of rain for a lot of the day. Hopefully you got a chance to go outside. It's important to get outside every single day if you and your family can do that. It's really good to get a little bit of sunshine on us, and it's good to just feel the air on our bodies, and it's really, really good and important to be able to move our bodies. So hopefully you can get outside today because I saw that today, I'm going to pull our thermometer off here. I saw the temperature for today, and today is going to be 65 degrees this morning, you guys. It's really nice out there right now. And I'm seeing the sun is starting to try to poke through, but I think the clouds will come back soon. But it's 65 degrees. A 60 is 60, and we just go up a little bit, and right about there would be about 65 degrees. So look, we're well into the green on our thermometer, which means that it's pretty comfortable outside today. So hopefully you get a chance to go outside this morning. It looks like the rain's going to stay away for the morning. So it's definitely going to feel like spring out there, which is lovely. So yesterday, on the 19th, there are flowers for the first day of spring. And today, on Friday, March 20th, there is a V. Because it's letter bag day. I don't know if you did a letter bag. I didn't put anything in an actual bag today. You don't have to put it in an actual bag. I thought, well, maybe I'll just go around the house and kind of look at things or point to things. And then I just ended up bringing them here into the preschool room. And I'll show you what I put for my letter bag for the letter V. So the letter V, what does that sound like? That's right. V, V, V. That's the letter V. That's it. It's simple. You guys have probably already learned it already. But I did find one big machine in my house, and probably in yours, that starts with the letter V that I thought I would bring over if I'm strong enough to carry it. I'm going to go get it. Have you figured out what it is yet? I know you have one. It's an important machine, and Mom and Dad probably use it, and maybe you've tried to use it. I don't know, but let me pick it up. Ugh. It's this thing. What is that? That's the vacuum. Vacuum starts with V. It didn't fit in a bag. Even if I was going to put it in a bag, it wouldn't have fit in my bag today. And if we were having preschool, I leave your vacuum at home. I don't think that anybody needs to be carrying this into preschool. But I know you have a vacuum at home, and it certainly starts with a V. Well, I have a couple other things that start with a V. Last month, February, we had a holiday, and that holiday started with V. It was a holiday all about love. Love. Speaking of love, look who's here. Oliver, can you say hi to your preschool friends?
Hi.
Oliver woke up today and I said, I'm going to make a preschool video. And he said, is it a preschool day? And I said, oh, I wish it was a preschool day. I really, really wish it was a preschool day. But anyways, Oliver helped me out with this. We're doing letter bags. And I put this in my letter bag for a holiday that was last month. Now what is this?
Hi.
That's a heart. And heart does not start with a V, right? No, V sounds like v, v, v. Do you remember the holiday that starts with a V that's all about love? What was that holiday called? Do you remember? You celebrated it at Miss Betsy's. You were at Miss Betsy's.
Rescue Bots.
Rescue Bots. He said Rescue Bots. Rescue Bots. Rrr, rrr, rrr. Rescue Bots starts with an R. Is not a holiday. Doesn't belong in your V bag. Valentine's Day, folks. Valentine's Day was last month. And so I just made up a little heart to remind us of Valentine's Day. I also have a big, no, not big. Actually, this is a very small dinosaur that starts with a V. And he looks a little bit like a T-Rex. But it's, ow, you hit me in the chin. It's this guy. And he's called a Velociraptor. This one might actually be a T-Rex, I'm not sure. Oliver, can you say Velociraptor?
T-Rex.
Velociraptor. Starts with a V. Okay, a couple more here that I have. I went in my freezer and I picked up these. These are peas. Peas does not start with a V. Oh. Peas starts with a P. But it is a type of vegetable. So vegetable starts with a V. You probably have lots of vegetables at your house. Albert, it's hard for everyone to see. I don't know. You're probably a lot cuter than I am. Okay, I have one more thing that starts with a V, and I'm going to take you over there to show you. This is a place in my house where we often drop little bits of rice, or we drop, I don't know, little marbles. All kinds of things fall down there all the time. It's really where the heat is supposed to come up and the air conditioning is supposed to come up. It is the vent. The vent. The vent starts with a V. So that's letter bag. I don't know, there were 5 things or so. V had a few things, but not a whole lot. Next time we do letter bags, what's after V? What's after V, Oliver? Do you know? McCarrick. I don't know why I asked the 3-year-old. Well, after V, we'll have to look in our book, won't we? After V, do you see it? There's our V. Down, up, down, up. After V is this letter. What letter is this, Oliver?
W.
W. So next time we do letter bags, it will be a W. All right, I have an experiment for us. Oliver, do you want to help? All right. So it was like a month and a half ago or a month ago, we tried an experiment. We were being scientists. We were curious. Benjamin especially was curious about germs and how we could, in a way that we could learn about germs and how germs are spread. And so what we did, if you remember, we took 4, quiet so they can hear, okay? We took 4 slices of bread, and one of the breads, we didn't even touch at all. I used tongs to put it in the bag, and I closed the bag, and that was called the control. Nobody touched it, bread. And then we touched this piece of bread. This was the dirty bread. Everybody just kind of put their hands on it. This one, Miss Katie held up, and people coughed on it and touched it. So that was the coughed on bread. And the last one, we all washed our hands as best as we could, and then we touched this bread with clean hands. Now, as scientists, we made a prediction that these breads would mold or maybe get gross, or we would just see something growing on them, especially the ones that were dirty. And we thought the dirty ones would grow more things than the clean ones. but it didn't happen. Nothing grew on any of them. Even this one that we coughed on and put our literal boogers on and got it on Miss Katie's hands, nothing grew on it, which is more a problem with the bread, I think, than the way we did our experiment. So we, as scientists, could call this experiment not conclusive, not really a very good experiment. It kind of failed. But that happens sometimes in science, as Rob will tell you, because he's a scientist, and sometimes that's just what happens. We don't do it right. So, or it just doesn't work out for us. So we have a different germ experiment today. Hey, Oliver, do me a favor. Sit right there. And, oh no, because you get to do the experiment. Now is the time. Now is your time to shine, young man. Okay, there's Oliver, ready with our germ experiment. And I had a few families that told us about this experiment. Benjamin, I think it was Benjamin's mom or maybe Benjamin's dad that sent me a link to this experiment. Also, Gabby's family did this experiment. So what I did, we have a bowl. Oh, careful. We have a bowl and we have a plate. Inside this bowl, I put this stuff, pepper. Put some pepper in the bowl. But we have to, as scientists, we have to imagine. We're going to use our imaginations for a minute and pretend that this isn't pepper. We're going to pretend that this is germs. Remember, germs are something in the world that you cannot see, but they're out there. And if you touch them and then lick your hand, or if they get in your mouth or in your nose, then you can get sick from them. So because we can't see germs, we have to use something that we actually can see. So I put some pepper in the bowl. And while you look at me, I'm going to put a little more pepper in the bowl. And then on the plate, you noticed a blue liquid. And that blue liquid is soap. Because as we all know, soap just kills those germs. Soap is the remedy for germs. Soap is the way that we get rid of germs. And soap is the way that we don't get sick. So we have soap and we have pepper. Hey, Oliver, are you going to do this? You ready? I'm ready for you now. Now's his opportunity, and he's reading Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. I don't know if you can see him. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to do the experiment today. So I'm going to take my finger, and I'm going to put it in my bowl of germs. And then if you notice, there are germs all over my finger. So you can imagine if I then were to pick my nose, which you all do, I've seen that, pick my nose or, put my hands in my mouth or eat my breakfast, I would have all of these germs in my body and they could get me sick. So, but I have another solution. I have a solution for you. If I washed my hands or if I had soap on my hands, that would make our germs go away. So I'm going to take my other finger, I'm going to put soap on it. Okay. And now I'm going to put this finger in my bowl of germs and we'll see what happens. Did you see it? Those germs just kind of zoomed away from my soapy finger because germs do not like soap. Soap kills the germs, which is great. So, I don't know, maybe you'll get a chance over the next few days or the next week to do this experiment with Mom and Dad. If not, at least we got to be able to see it here. That's why it is so, so important all the time that we are washing hands before we eat. Or if we get something on our hands, or if we put our hands in our mouth or in our nose, or if we touch our bottoms, we definitely need to be washing our hands with soap, because soap is the important part of getting rid of germs, right? Okay. Well, let's see. I have one more thing on my list of things that we're going to do. Hey, Oliver, would you do me a favor? Could you bring me a napkin so that I can wipe my hands off?
No.
He said no. I'm going to get a tissue to wipe my hands off. It would help me out. He has a big old smile on his face. He thinks it's funny that he's not helping me out. All right. Well, wipe my hands off. I have one more thing I wanted to do. I wanted to actually take a moment to read Chicka Chicka Boom Boom with you. Yay! We love Chicka Chicka Boom Boom around here. And I know you guys love it too. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom is all about the lowercase letters and the uppercase letters. And of course, in this book, Chicka Chicka, the lowercase letters are the little babies. And the uppercase letters are the mamas and papas and the uncles and the aunts. And in a minute, you'll see them help out their little babies. Oliver, do you want to listen to the book? Okay. A told B, and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. Whee, said D to E, F, and G. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Will there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree. And I and J and Tagalong K all on their way up the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. Will there be enough room? Look who's coming. It's L, M, N, O, P. And Q, R, S. And T, U, V. Still more W. And X, Y, Z. The whole alphabet up the... Uh-oh.
Oh.
Let's say it real loud. Chicka, chicka. Boom, boom.
Lots of.
What happened to him, Oliver?
There's a lot of.
Catherine's order.
There's-
Place Saturday, March 13th. Should arrive Thursday, March
Alexa thought we talked to her.
If you'd like.
So she's telling me about my last order?
Would you like to turn on delivery notifications?
No.
No problem. If you change your mind.
Sometimes she thinks we're talking to her.
for
Weird.
enable shipping upgrades.
Skit, scat, scoodle doo, flip, flop, flee. Everybody running to the coconut tree. Mamas and papas and uncles and aunts hug their little dears and dust their pants. Oh, that's so nice. All of the uppercase letters come over to help. Help us up, cried ABC. Next from the pile up is Skinny D and Stub-Toed E and Patch Up F. And then comes G, all out of breath. H is tangled up with I. J and K are about to cry. L is knotted like a tie.
Like a tie.
Like a tie. M is looped. N is stooped. O is twisted alley-oop. Skit, scat, scoodle-doo, flip, flop, flee. Look who's coming. It's Black-Eyed P and QRS and Loose Tooth T. Then U, V, W, wiggle jiggle free. And last to come, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. And the sun goes down on the coconut tree. But, chicka chicka, boom boom, look, there's a full moon. A is out of bed, and this is what he said. Dare or double dare, you can't catch me. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka. Boom, boom! Yay! And then our ABCs are at the end. Should we do them together? Okay, we will. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? All right, guys, I'm out of here for Friday. Remember, if you get a chance, practice your V's. Down, up. Think about V words throughout the day today, maybe with mom and dad. And if you get a chance, maybe this weekend or next week or today, try out this pepper experiment and see if you can really see how quickly the germs just went bloop, far away from that soap, because they really don't like that soap. And as an extension, wash your hands today. Wash them all the time, lots. Wash before you eat.
I made a square.
Wash after you pick your nose, because I know you're doing it. You made a square. He made a square in the carpet. He's excited. All right. Bye, guys. I love you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. You going to blow kisses? Bye.